Jeez. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to The Obsession. I'm Carl Duffy.
I'm Mike Stadler.
Mike.
Carl.
It's getting to be that time of year when the seasons are opening, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Wisconsin's opening up here within the next week.
Yes, sir.
You and I are in SD currently.
Correct, sir.
Hunting what?
Mule deer and antelope, sir.
Mule deer and antelope. That is correct, sir.
Or pronghorn.
Oh, God. Really?
Yeah. I did it.
You did. I'm proud of you. It's a moment I'd like to forget.
Yep, thank you.
But anyhow, obviously it's opening weekend for bow here in Wisconsin. We're going to talk about a few of the tactics I think that we would use. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Waited all year for this.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
You're
right.
going to shoot another deer in October early? If it's the right one, right?
Definitely. Maybe. It's a definite maybe.
Maybe lay suspender on a big cold front if it's the right buck.
Right. I'm hoping that currently I'm shooting a giant mule deer right now.
Oh, I hope we got a couple down already. Probably be a couple bottles of captain gone too.
Oh, that's a given. It's a given.
Anyway. So, early season whitetails here. And of course, we're in Wisconsin. A lot of the Midwest states open the beginning of October, but Wisconsin opens early.
Yep.
Mid-September. We've obviously had some pretty good bucks on camera already. You guys probably have seen some of the pictures on the Blue Collar Bucks Facebook page. If you want to follow us there and like and share and become a member, we'd appreciate that.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
For sure.
Our hunts will be coming out on every Wednesdays. Is when we're going to put the hunts out. So we'll be showing you guys some of the hunts. Hopefully you get an opportunity to check out Mike's caribou hunt. DIY Alaskan caribou, baby.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, man. Nice job. But anyhow, moving forward, whitetails. Opening weekend tactics. Opening weekend, opening first 2 weeks of bow season. Honestly, I think both of us, I'll let Mike speak for himself, but I feel it's probably one of the best times in our state to shoot a giant whitetail. What do you think?
Correct, sir.
If you got them patterned.
If you got one patterned, then
Yeah.
it is the best time to get on them for sure. Obviously, all of you out there that whitetail hunt know that they're fairly easily patternable. Late summer into that early fall time. Bucks are still usually bachelored up.
Yep.
Obviously, they hit food sources a lot.
Yep, 100%.
So I guess it just depends what approach you want to take, or what approach you do take to hunting early season.
So early season, I mean, we're going to talk about a couple of the food sources. I will tell you this right now, field-wise, if you have a green bean field and you can hunt it, it's going to be probably one of your best spots to find big, mature whitetails, at least close to daylight hours, depending on temperatures. Watch cold fronts. No matter what you guys hear, we're always going to be talking weather.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So if you get a cold front, what we mean by a cold front, temperature drop of what? 7, 10 degrees.
Yeah, 7 to 10 degrees.
Yeah. Now, when we say that, we're not talking from
Yeah,
daylight highs to nighttime.
Talking within an hour or two.
Yeah, we're talking about the transition. So let's just say one day it was 80 and the next day it's going to be a high of 73. That's a cold front. Not 80 degrees down to 59 at night. That's not a cold front. That's just temperature change.
It's just normal, yeah.
Yeah. So you watch for that. Cold fronts will make the bigger bucks show up earlier, especially the first 2 weeks of bow season here in Wisconsin. Proven fact, multiple times we've both killed good bucks on that.
Oh, yeah.
The other aspect, back to the food thing, is you are going to have some of the early mass trees dropping. So acorns.
Acorns, right.
Now, me, myself, I'm not the guy that's going to try and hunt an acorn flat. 9 times out of 10, reason for that is it's hard to get a proper wind direction because the deer are randomly moving through the acorns.
Yeah.
Through the oak savanna. Acorn trees.
Yeah, the problems that we have on both our properties is there's so many acorns.
Yeah.
It starts to move deer all over the place. Instead of focusing on the green food,
Yeah, honestly, I think that's more where you'll see the bigger bucks start to disappear. They'll hold up on the acorns.
They hold up on that. And they don't hit those green plots,
Mhm.
which isn't always the worst. It just kind of sucks for what you want to do at that point.
Correct.
Later, it's always good because then your green is still there.
Yeah.
You know, they're not hammering the hell out of it early.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people have problems. We have a lot of problems with it at your place.
Yep.
You know, especially they eat the corn before it's even close to done. You know,
Man,
not to bring up that sort of subject again.
They destroyed my cornfield.
You know, and they've done it. It's been several years though.
No, that's true.
They have to eat that early.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah.
But I also think though that comes into how we talk about the early season is how you hunt your property.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, your property there's cropland around you,
Yes.
but not as close as what's around mine.
True.
So I think we're always able to usually stave those deer off of mine.
Yeah. Or the volume of crop.
Yeah, or the volume of
Yeah.
cropland. Yeah, it's just not as much.
Right.
So, but that in hand goes with hunting it early.
Right. True.
You know.
100%. The other advantage of early season is, you know, less pressure. And there's going to be less pressure everywhere.
Yeah.
So the deer, for lack of a better word, are not as intent on watching for human intrusion, especially the first week of bow season. First couple days, first weekend of bow season is usually great. And then all of a sudden you'll have those guys who bombed in intrusion-wise. If you really want to see how deer react to human intrusion, hunt public. And you'll see exactly what human intrusion does to deer movement. I mean, we used to hunt a lot of public. We did our TV shows on public, and the human intrusion right away.
Yeah.
You know, it was amazing how fast those deer acclimated to everybody. Well, let's just say the first 400 yards into any public property.
Right.
If you hunt your own property, it's probably not as bad. I'm not a firm believer for myself. I'm not going in where I'm rut hunting or any of that. I will not be going in there the early season at all. Just because for me, I don't have cell cams. Mike's got cell cams on my property. I can't be sure those deer are doing this.
Right.
That's why I don't do that. I'll hunt the edges.
It does make a difference, obviously. Here we can.
Yes, that is true.
Did it last year.
Yes, you did.
So, I mean, it does make a difference. Not that that's a guarantee, but like we've always said, checking your cameras can be a day, 2 days, 2 weeks, a month in between when those pictures are taken. So it does make a big difference. Obviously, you out there that can use cell cams know that gives you a lot quicker intel.
Yes.
To use if you want to make a move like that. But we always still talk about that. That early season is what? Entries, exits.
Yep.
And still not trying to booger up your property, especially if you have small properties like we do for late. When you really get into the action, when you can start using or utilizing a lot more of your sets. Which obviously we all have sets we use early, and we have sets we use late.
True.
Mornings
and evenings. Yep. So what do you think are the best couple tactics for early season hunting? Personally? Yeah.
So obviously you got to find one that you're after or two that you're after.
Yep.
I'm going to try to pick them off transitioning to that food. I still want to stay out of the food.
Yep.
Obviously if you have a good external water source, which you should have if you listen to us because we're smart about that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say we're smart about it.
Okay.
Like people are like, those guys aren't smart. But anyway, you got that external water source. They're going to be hitting that water, especially, that early season is usually warmer. So you're going to get them getting water at a water source more than water out of their green food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, once the beans are starting to yellow and they're hitting the
Yeah.
corn and all of that, that's when the water sources start to come into play. Obviously not as heavy as pre-rut and rut. I mean, that's
Right.
obvious because then all the green food's pretty much gone.
Yeah.
But you can pick them off on the water. They do have a tendency to come. I mean, I've even got video pictures of them right now, and it's late August when we're filming this. and I got a picture of them right now in the water, really good.
Mhm.
Does, bucks, fawns, everything going to the water.
Yep.
You know, and we've had a lot of rain here where we're from.
A lot of rain.
Yeah, so, and they still hit it, so that just proves that it's a great kill spot. And the advantage of it hitting the water source is they're coming through, they're using it, and they're going by. So they're coming through, you either choose to kill them or you let them go.
Yeah.
And they're gone when you get down out of the tree. Whereas if you're hunting a food source,
Yeah,
how many times those guys, you're sitting on the food and all of a sudden, bam, the one of the bucks you want to kill lays down in the food plot.
I've been there last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went in and he was there. The buck I wanted to kill, which was Hooks, I called him last year. He was there. He came out just like I wrote it up. Came to 25 yards.
Yeah.
I did not have a shot. That effing branch is gone.
Yeah.
We took care of that.
We got it. Took some work, but we got it.
And you know, you've all been there where they just got to take a step. It sounds cliche.
I'll show you the video.
But
It's
yeah,
awesome.
take a step. He did. He went the opposite way. And then he laid down in the plot.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get out of there. So it was terrible
Yeah.
at that point because it's early. And I'm like, now what the F do I do?
Yeah.
You know, so you got to be careful on that. I mean, sometimes you have plots you can get out of
Yeah.
easier. Where I was, the only place I could hunt this plot is where I put myself.
Yeah.
And I had no way to get out of it.
Well, you got out. You
I got
had to
out.
wait until dark.
I had to wait till, 0 dark 30,
Yeah.
you know, and sat on the ground until I couldn't see in front of me.
And walked an extra mile.
Yeah, to get out,
Yeah.
you know. Needless to say, I didn't kill that deer. That deer disappeared later.
Mm-hmm.
So, was it because of that? Was it something else? I don't know.
Could have been.
Who knows?
Never know. Sure.
So, but it's the chances you take early.
Yep.
You know, not that it can't happen late.
No, that's true too.
But
Anytime you educate a big deer, he's either going to tolerate it or he's not. I know that sounds real cliche, right? He's either going to tolerate it or he's going to not. Well, it's the truth. Each one of them has its own acceptance level.
yeah,
I've seen big whitetails accept more than I would have thought they would and not move.
right.
They'll stay in the same core area. Usually later in the year, to be honest. But I've seen them get educated and still not leave a 40-acre space. And that's an 8-year-old deer.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, if they're super, super comfortable,
yep, if you don't want to leave, he
which is
won't.
what you want.
Yeah, you know,
Really what you want.
yeah.
But-
It's hard to find too often. But, I mean, that's the number one way I think early season, hit them on transition or hit them on the edge of them going into their food, but not on the food.
Right.
I think that's the safest way to do it. I do not, early season, hunt right off their bedding.
Yeah, I was going to say that too.
Because
I'll
you're
push.
notorious for sitting right over the top of their
I'll
bed.
push right in there late.
Yeah. Oh
I'm
yeah.
scared.
Yeah.
If I see him sleeping there, I'll climb over top of him.
I know. I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, early I won't do that. Early October, I might push it a little though. If I think I can get in, and
Well-
I know I can. There's a couple of spots where I can
Yeah.
get pretty close.
Yeah, but even then, you're hunting a real short transition.
Oh yeah, it's a short transition area.
Yeah.
It's just off the bedding,
Yeah.
but still safe.
Yeah. And that's, I guess, people will be like, well, how do you hunt just off the bedding in a short transition?
'Cause I can get out.
Right.
I can get in and out of it.
Yeah. Without educating deer at all.
And you know you're going to have that morning. You can hunt it in the morning, or you can hunt it at night. I still don't believe there's a stand that you can hunt both
All day.
time frames. I just don't.
All day sit night?
No,
No.
I just don't. I think you got to move.
100%.
So
Even when we're hunting and everybody talks about the all-day sit, we don't ever all-day sit. There's usually 2 to 3 locations per day. Morning, midday, and evening.
Yeah.
And we can talk about that more on another podcast, but we appreciate you guys listening. Hopefully that answered your question about early season, how we see early season. Hopefully you guys enjoy the new area here.
new digs.
We got the new digs, got the new studio made up, and we'll be filling the whole thing up. Well, Mike will be filling it
I'm
up.
gonna fill it up. I hope.
He's gonna tap it all out.
I hope so.
It'll happen. We got a few years to get her done, but we appreciate each and every one of you listening. If you guys want to just listen to the podcast, you can check us out on any podcast outlet. Our main feed is rss.com. Just look up The Obsession, and we'll be on that.
Yep, check out our pretty faces on YouTube. Like, subscribe on there as well.
Also be able to check out Blue Collar Hunts.
Yeah, buddy. Real people getting it done. Big, small, we don't care. No scoring on there.
No bashing.
And actually, Ryan.
No scoring.
Oh, and I didn't know it.
That's right. That's awesome. We appreciate each and every one of you. You guys have a